From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Want a Northway Bank teller to keep in your pocket? There's an app for that. Now available for iPhone and Android. Download yours today. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. The U.S. Marshal Service has a 50-year-old man from Effingham surrendered at the New Hampshire State Prison in Concord Monday afternoon. New Hampshire District Deputy U.S. Marshal Jeffrey White says Richard Ricky Davis turned himself in shortly after noon after being featured by the Marshal Service as its fugitive of the week. The New Hampshire Department of Corrections and Maine State Police had asked the Marshal Service, New Hampshire Joint Fugitive Task Force, for help in finding and arresting Davis, who was wanted on several charges, including a parole violation related to prior burglary convictions, a new burglary charge, and several additional pending charges. Davis was featured in the weekly Fugitive of the Week program, broadcast and published in various media outlets around New Hampshire, including the Conway Daily Sun. White says nearly 5,400 arrests have been made since the Joint Fugitive Task Force started in 2002. House budget writers are recommending giving less state aid to the university system of New Hampshire. The House Finance Committee made the decision yesterday while putting together the House spending plan. The panel recommends giving the system about 20% less than it sought in exchange for a promise to freeze in-state tuition. The committee also recommends putting a moratorium on new charter schools and school building projects. The committee trimmed aid increases in Governor Maggie Hassan's budget because she counted $80 million from licensing a new casino that does not exist. The committee is supporting Hassan's proposed aid increases to the community college system and her spending levels on services for the disabled and mentally ill. In Maine news, a bill sponsored by Maine House Speaker Mark Eves addresses the impending shortage of dentists and a lack of dental care in the state. The bill from the North Berwick Democrat would establish a license for mid-level dental hygiene therapists to provide limited oral care focused on prevention. Maine has a shortage of dental care in nearly all of its counties, resulting in high-cost emergency room visits. Eves says Maine's dental shortage is a crisis that can't be ignored because it has far-reaching effects for children and adults. He cites studies that show 55% of Maine children lack access to dental care. A public hearing on the bill will be held. In sports, the Knicks extend their winning streak to 5 games with a 185 win over the Celtics last night. The Celtics played their second straight game last night without Kevin Garnett, who was expected to miss about 2 weeks with inflammation in his left ankle. Red Sox right-hander John Lackey has passed another test in his comeback from elbow surgery. He gave up 3 runs and 6 hits in 5 1/3 innings yesterday against AAA Durham. And the Sox are offering food deals in an effort to draw fans back to Fenway after a subpar season last year. The Boston Globe reports hot dogs will be sold 2 for the price of 1, and the price of hot chocolate will be cut from $4.25 to $2. In the weather today, partly sunny with a slight chance of rain or snow this morning. Then mostly cloudy with a chance of rain this afternoon. Highs in the lower 40s. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Snow or rain likely in the evening tonight, then snow likely after midnight. Accumulation up to 1 inch. Lows in the lower 30s. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light. And partly sunny in the morning Thursday, then becoming mostly cloudy. Highs in the mid-40s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.